war that broke out between Armenia and Azerbaijan shows that wars are now fought in a newer, high-tech and highly lethal fashion. In this particular video, Armenian soldiers are seen desperately firing into the sky, yet they could not stop Harop kamikaze UAV from hitting the bus. Unmanned Combat Air Vehicles or UCAVs in military lexicon are upping the casualties in long simmering regional conflicts. Harop and other such drones are used by India too. To know more on the subject, we decided to talk to UAV specialist and ex-IAF fighter pilot, Group Captain MJ Vinod, who has himself been in this field building, studying, and researching on UAVs. We asked him the background and the reason why drones caused a havoc in Armenia.
I think it was 2009. We made one for the Indian Army. They used it, a fixed-wing drone, good range, and for that time it was really good. We gave one to a elite unit, with whom I will not name, for an elite operation. That operation also, I mean, I am not at liberty to talk, but we made it for them, and that operation and that particular unit to which we made always will hold a special place in my heart forever. Now coming to drones, UAV, or RPA, there are many names with which it is called, but the one name which stuck to this unmanned system, unmanned aerial system, as it is popularly known as UAS, is drones. And the word drones come from the droning noise any bumblebee makes. So the word drone itself is a word which is taken from the sound that these four rotors make. But actually, the correct word to use is unmanned aerial system. Now, that is a flying drone, okay? But it is a subset of unmanned systems. Unmanned systems are not only drones, the flying ones. Unmanned systems are unmanned underwater system and unmanned surface system. Unmanned surface system also breaks down into two categories, which is a rover goes on land and an unmanned boat or an unmanned ship which goes on water. So of the larger set, which is unmanned systems, most of the limelight is being hogged by unmanned aerial systems, which in a way is justified. And the justification we saw with our own eyes what happened between fight between Azerbaijan and Armenia. This issue of what drones can do in the absence of something has been discussed in our previous show very, very clearly. And that is air defense. We discussed it. In the absence of air defense, Livina, and our viewers should know this, in the absence of air defense, things will change in no time. And Indian Air Force, India, not only Indian Air Force, India, plays a particular interest in keeping the skies of our country safe, keeping the skies of our country, preventing it from intrusion from other inimical forces. And so I reiterate this point. Drone is here to stay. Drone is here to create havoc. Is an unconventional weapon which can be applied in a conventional war or in a low intensity conflict or in a particular surgical strike kind of an operation, which US is doing regularly, which we observe. I mean, they go with impunity and take out anybody and everybody. Imagine an aeroplane, such a predator-like aeroplane, goes into Afghanistan or Iran or wherever it goes and carries out attack on those people who can't attack back. What do they lack? Air defense.
An air defense system permits the detection and interception of most aerial incursions into a country's airspace. But on 16 September 2019, the world woke up to the news of a drone come missile attack on Saudi Arabia's oil processing facilities. Why could not the attack be prevented despite the fact that an air defense system was in place and functional?
Thank you for asking that question. And your viewers should know this that I did not plan this question because the answer that I'm going to give may appear that I planted this question in Levina's mind. It is not. So your viewers should know this. Okay. Coming to the Aramco attack per se. Immediately after the attack, I was sitting in Riyadh amongst some people whom I would not like to name, understanding what went wrong, dissecting what went wrong, and finding solutions so that these things doesn't get repeated again. Okay. So we will discuss only an open source domain of what we know. And like you rightly said, certain drones came in attack, certain missiles came in attack. No, missiles came in attack actually. They are all improvised drones. In that Aramco attack, there were three things missing. They had this most sophisticated Patriot missile system. They had it, but it was looking elsewhere. Enemy knew that it is looking London and they came from Tokyo. I mean, looking London, talking Tokyo, that little anecdote I'm using here, it didn't actually come from London or Tokyo. So they were looking elsewhere. These drones came from elsewhere. Most of them were a makeshift ones. So I talked about using this in a low intensity conflict or an unconventional war kind of a scenario. Very much possible. And the third thing which was missing in the whole gamut is currently we do not have any good mechanism to pick up these rogue drones because most of them are made out of balsa wood or fiberglass. They are not radar reflective. Even the best of the radars, like a Patriot radar or AESA kind of radar with multiple transceiver modules, at best can pick it up at about 20 kilometers. At best, 10 kilometers also is good. I would grant it 20 kilometers. The bigger drones, like Predators, those kind of drones, can be picked up miles away because they are huge. So the class of drones varies from 250 millimeter to 80, 90 meters in wingspan. So that is the variation of size in drone. Those kind of variation we don't see in aeroplane.
True.
So, and all of them can be very lethal depending on the point at which it is applied. Okay. A very small 250 millimeter drone carrying a couple of rounds and you are a gun enthusiast yourself, just 2 or 3 rounds properly placed can take out anybody. And the 250 mm drone will never be picked up, isn't it? But 250 mm drone has less range. It cannot go more than 300, 400 meters or up to a maximum of a kilometer. Even in 1 kilometer radius, if a rogue is launched this drone against somebody and he executes his job and scoops, in 20 minutes, he'll be at least 4 to 5 kilometers away in radius. How will you catch him? So a holistic approach, an unseen sniper who after firing doesn't even need to run because he is very far away. So a holistic approach needs to be carried out to pick these people up and prosecute them. An holistic approach involves a lot of things. One is use all the signatures of these drones to catch them, not only reflected radar energy. It could be it's the energy that the drone is transmitting, talking to the controller. That is an energy, but he's doing it at a discrete frequency. He's doing it hopping the frequency. It is called the FHSS, frequency hopping spread spectrum technology. It uses most of these small drones uses FHSS technology, and these technologies available to be bought off the shelf for 10,000 rupees. It's available. So we need to find out that signature, home on to that signature. We can even locate them by the sound of the propellers. After having done that, we need to prosecute them. So areas which are very important to us needs to have a foolproof mechanism which can sort out these drones. We need to have currently something like a laser, something like that which will fry the electronics of these drones, because none of them are protected. So something like a directed EMP, electromagnetic burst or electromagnetic rays, and can fry the electronics. Worst come worst, and if the area is very important, then we could even have a Gatling gun kind of. It's called the close-in weapon system, CIWS. You know, a gun which fires at very high rate of fire, sends out a wall of bullets that can stop. In तीनों के अलावा, there is no way we can prosecute, or we can, you know, obviate this menace called homegrown kamikaze drones, which cost nothing and can create havoc in your system.
This style of physically damaging a drone is called hard kill. US military has recently started procuring medium UAVs called interceptors by Anduril, which can physically ram into another drone. We asked Sir how effective are kamikaze or the suicide drones and drones like interceptors in a counter drone strategy.
The loitering munition, let's use the correct English word for it.
Yeah.
The loitering munition is what? Is a flying bomb which has wings, which can maneuver, which has sensors, which can see, pick up things, and go and prosecute it. It is as simple as that. एक बम है जिसमें पंखा है और आंख और कान और नाक है, सूंघ लेगा, देख लेगा और पकड़ लेगा तुमको और जाके तुमको मारेगा. So it is a flying weapon, bomb, explosive, which has wings, which has sensors. So now an interceptor, multi-rotor or whatever you call, it will go and intercept these drones. How? Only if it sees. To catch these rogue ones, we have to spend a lot of money, a lot of technology, a lot of time, and a lot of good brains have to come together to catch these ones at sufficient range so that you can prosecute them. Suppose your target is a mobile target, high value target on wheels. There are many such targets, high value target on wheels. Tomorrow I become famous and I go in a car, I become a high value target on wheels. You understanding what I'm saying? So without taking names, I'm telling you this. How will you protect me? You have to move something ahead of me and behind me and on my flanks, which will pick up these rogue ones sufficiently in time so that the co-located weapon system can kill it. है ना? So इन सब चीजों का जवाब कहाँ है हमारे पास? दुनिया, आप मेरे पास छोड़ो, भारत के पास छोड़ो, यूएस के पास कहाँ है? यूएस आज के तारीख में महफूज क्यों है? क्योंकि चारों तरफ से पानी से गिरा है। साउथ में बेचारा एक मेक्सिको है जो ड्रग्स के अलावा कुछ बनाता है नहीं। नॉर्थ में कनाडा है जो इनके ही वो है मुताज।
Yeah.
तो उनको थ्रेट कहाँ से, कहीं से नहीं है। जो था हमने देख ही लिया था 9/11 में क्या हुआ।
True.
But in our case, it is not like that. We are surrounded by rogue people. China to the north and Pakistan to our west. These two rogue people are hell bent on, stemming our growth. है ना? इन सबका जवाब हमें ढूंढना बहुत जरूरी है। नहीं ढूंढे, समय से नहीं ढूंढे बिना, history has a very uncanny knack of repeating itself. हमें जागना जरूरी है। जागो मोहन प्यारे, जागो।
Other than hard kill, soft kill methods are also employed where drones' communication with ground control station is jammed with electronic warfare. So we asked Sir about the effectiveness of soft kill methods.
So now let me explain these drones, how they work. Okay. They one of the low cost one where the controller, the guy on the ground, is controlling the drone till its last moment. Okay, the low cost ones.
Yeah.
But there are certain slightly better ones, cost few $100 more, which does not require any human intervention. It is pre-programmed and it's on a pre-programmed target like it happened in Aramco. Aramco में पकड़ में क्यों नहीं आया? लकड़ी का बना था, वो किसी से बात नहीं करता था. It is not interactive, it is not making any electronic noise. If it is not making electronic noise, it is on a pre-programmed path, which it is changing itself by its own onboard intelligence, using artificial intelligence and machine learning tools in which it knows what to see and track. Possible. We have made such drones in our company. We have demonstrated this in swarm technology to Indian Air Force. Not one in a swarm. In fact, our company got an award last year. 11 aeroplanes in a swarm, zero interaction with anybody, went to a 1 by 1 kilometer, identified 11 people standing there, supposedly survivors, gave them 1 bottle of water and a packet of biscuit autonomously. I can change that packet of biscuit to something else. Laddu, peda, कुछ भी दे सकता हूँ मैं सीधा. Understanding?
Yeah.
In a 1 by 1 kilometer.
It could be anything.
How will you prosecute this guy? I'm asking some pertinent questions so that people who are seeing this put their thinking cap on quickly and come with solution. We are doing something called a beyond visual line of sight trials. Our company is doing. We're doing a lot of work on this area. A lot of work not hitherto known, not publicized too much, so we don't talk about it much. But we are doing a lot. But us doing is not enough. Everyone worth their salt. Every drone company worth their salt. Every innovator worth his salt should be working towards a solution today. Else, it'll be late.
Earlier in January this year, Iranian Major General Qasem Soleimani was killed in a drone attack. The drone used was MQ-9 Reaper, which is as heavy as an African elephant, but it can operate in pin-drop silence even when 250 meters above the ground. India is soon set to buy its maritime version MQ-9 Sea Guardian. But apparently, India must buy the whole system along with the drone for it to perform well. We asked Sir about it.
Remember, any aeroplane today or any weapon is just the business end of a tool. तलवार का धार का नोक है, धार काटता है, बट उस धार को काटने की क्षमता, काटने का मोमेंटम, काटने का वार का ताकत उस धार में नहीं है, उस तलवार में है जो लोहा है, उस हैंडल में है जो वजनदार है, और वो चलाने वाले की तेजी और एक्यूरेसी में है। पतले से धार से लोगों को, किसी को काट सकता हूं? नहीं, पूरा का पूरा तलवार चाहिए। तो ये जो सी गार्डियन या जो गार्डियन है हम खरीद रहे हैं, पता नहीं क्यों खरीद रहे हैं, हमारे पास क्षमता है उससे बनाने की।
Really?
Be that as it may, we have capability to make it in India. But again, it has to be in a connected world. It has to get and give and receive information, process information, process that information so that people can take decision. And aided decision. Let me explain this aided decision a little more simple terms. अगर हमको नियाजी साहब को उठाना है, हमने नियाजी साहब का फोटो ले लिया, हजारों लोगों में से एक फोटो उनका है, क्या कोई बैठ के वो फोटो को देखते रहेगा? क्या कोई उस फोटो को देख के ढूंढेगा नियाजी साहब इन फोटो में कौन है, कहाँ है, जब ये गार्डियन भाई साहब ऊपर घूम रहे हैं? कोई ऑटोमेटिक प्रोसेस होना चाहिए, इमेज आइडेंटिफिकेशन, फेस आइडेंटिफाइंग प्रोसेस होना चाहिए। वो इन हजारों लोगों में कंप्यूटर बता देगा, भाई ये नियाजी साहब ये जो कोने में खड़े हैं ना वो है, तुरंत दिन पे एक सीताफल दे दो, तो उन पे एक सीताफल दे दिया जाएगा। That is what it means, a system. That system has to gather information, process that information, and as near real time as possible, 7-8-10 seconds, 5 minutes, put it through a human element. Without human element, it will become war of the machines. So put it through a human element who will say yes or no. Then you take out the target using the dar of the talwar, which is this weapon. Understood what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
you have to have a communication setup. You have to have an ops room. You have to have a software which processes this information. You have to have a chain of command which takes decision. Then you prosecute. Political will, और सही समय पे सही निर्णय लेने की क्षमता इसमें बहुत बड़ा एक रोल अदा करता है। People develop cold feet. You will know you can do this. People develop cold feet. Thankfully, in a couple of years, I have not seen that happen. Without being political, I am making this statement. Thankfully, there is less of dilly-dallying. Thankfully, the Fauj is getting what it wants within the constraints of money, of course. F-18 launched these big drones, itna bada bas, thousands of them. Locust जैसे आके अटैक करेगा आपको। Locust, क्या तोड़ है आपके पास?
Yeah.
You see that video carefully. Those trench know this coming. वो छुप रहे हैं जाके, but क्या कर सकता है कोई?
Can't hide.
Can't hide. And you don't have any weapon to prosecute it, except hiding like rats. Is that the solution? No.
Unfortunate.
Sometimes at night, I get up at 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and I think about it. I write down things that we need to do. See, it is right time, right place. And accuracy. That's all that matters. A correct 7.62, one goalie at correct on correct man's head. Good enough. Yes or no? To
Yeah.
turn the future of the country. Yes or no?
Huh.
हर एक का अपना काम है, हर एक का अपना अपना रोल है. The big ones are they travel at what speed? They are propeller driven aeroplanes. एक engine है उसके पीछे, ज्यादा से ज्यादा 350 किलोमीटर पे जाता है. वो वहीं जाता है जहां एयर डिफेंस नहीं है, वो वहीं जाके कबड्डी खेलता है जहां ओपोनेंट प्लेयर नहीं है. वही 350 स्पीड के साथ वो जहाज किसी और कंट्री में जहां एयर डिफेंस है वहां जा सकता है? नहीं जा सकता है. So the big ones are there for some other purpose. What is the purpose? It could be anti-terrorist, or it could be prosecuting those anti-national or anti-country elements who are low-tech. For example, if we had known Kasab and his party is in this particular fishing vehicle, we could have taken them out in a small drone of a size of 20 pounds. So these RQ-11s and the Ravens and these people, इनका ये काम है. ड्यूरिंग वॉर भी उनका काम है, उनका सर्वेलेंस का काम होता है, रेडियो रिले का काम, कम्युनिकेशन का काम हमारे इलाके में रह के, हमारे छत्र छाया पे रह के, इन द अम्ब्रेला ऑफ आवर एयर डिफेंस.
Interesting.
Understood? So application is the key of anything, not only in weapon and war, even in life. They do, even today they do.
Interesting.
So those small drones against whom missiles are fired and tested, they carry a mirror. The mirror is nothing which uses your own radar energy to send it back to you, the complete energy. It's like the, अगर आप देखा जाए तो एक टॉर्च लाइट का रिफ्लेक्टर की तरह, जो जितना लाइट मारोगे उतना ही वो आपकी तरफ शाइन करेगा. So these have multiple such mirrors, which on your radar makes it look like a big aeroplane. Actually, it is a small aeroplane with a lot of mirrors, metallic mirrors, which is pointing towards you, this side, that side, to make it look bigger. So that can mimic, I mean, a drone of a size of 3 meters can mimic even a C-17 by strategically placed mirrors.
It's a possibility.
Not glass mirrors, metallic mirrors.
So they can very much overwhelm our defenses ahead of a complex operation. Is there any solution to this? Not yet, or anything?
So there's a lot of procedural solution, intelligent solution. Where is it coming from? Any enemy cannot employ it standalone. He will employ it. Employment में इसे cat and mouse का game है. Speed क्या है? If it has to mimic a C-17, it has to fly at the speed of C-17.
Yes. Yes.
Can it fly? Can I make it fly? Is it following a particular profile? बहुत सारे सवाल हैं. तो एनिमी अपना काम करेगा, हम अपना काम करेंगे.
Very interesting solution that was. I mean, very smart one at that. Speed भी होना चाहिए, and there are so many other characteristics which it has to mimic.
जिंदगी में, इसी में नहीं बोल रहा हूँ, जिंदगी में भी हर चीज का हर एक फेक आदमी जो होता है ना, उसमें कोई ना कोई टेल साइंस होता है जो दिखा देता है कि भाई ये फेक है.
With a smile on his face, he signed out in his usual style. We are really thankful to Sir for coming to our show and explaining to us unmanned aerial vehicles and different aspects of it.